Hi guys. Okay, so I know that I did an update video just under a week ago, and I was thinking about waiting until... Hey, okay, so I know that I just did a video, I think it was like a little less than a week ago, and I said that I probably wasn't going to do one until after my next doctor's appointment, which is actually a week from to yesterday. So I'll be at the doctor's for my first checkup in 6 days. But I decided that I wanted to make another video because I've seen a lot of changes, and I just thought that it'd be good to talk about it. I feel like whenever I make videos, I look really ratchet, like my hair right now. But I actually don't have any makeup on. Just woke up. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, so in my last video, I was definitely experiencing the initial breakout. Like, for me, it was to, like, full effects. Like, I know that some people get really, really bad initial breakouts, and it's way more cystic, and, like, kind of cuts their face open, and it's just, like, really extreme. And mine was bad for my skin type, my acne, which I don't think I really talked about in my last video, but I guess I'll kind of go into it. So on day 11 is when I first started seeing the initial breakout. It continued. I don't know how to explain it. It was like getting worse, but it was also changing. For the first 3 or 4 days, I was getting whiteheads just everywhere, like primarily all around here, and they're still they're not active at all anymore, and they're starting to like flake off. There's still some, I can see marks from where they were, but they've totally gone away. And so I was getting whiteheads all around here, and then pretty soon my forehead started to break out with whiteheads too. I started getting them on my cheeks. Well, so that was for about the first 4 days. And then about day 15 or 16, it was like bumps popped up everywhere. Not like active pimples. They were not whiteheads. They were just little bumps, like skin colored, maybe a little bit reddish, but just all along here. Like, when I made my last video, I was experiencing that, and it really sucked. Like, I didn't want to leave my house because I could not cover it up with makeup at all. Like, you can cover up red marks pretty well, but when your skin's dry and peeling, kind of, you cannot cover up the bumpiness. Like, it just looked so bad, and it just really brought my confidence down. Well, anyway, so my initial breakout continued to get worse and kind of change for about 10 days, because it wasn't until day 21. Day 21 is when I first woke up in the morning and I was like, my skin looks better today. And now I believe I'm on day 20. I think today will be 25. And my skin since day 21, it has gotten better each day. I'm not saying I haven't had any new pimples. I've had a few that, like, I could kind of tell were already going to be coming, like, to a head, and then they did. But other than that, like, the bumps have gone away. My forehead is really like, it's really pretty smooth. I have some scarring, and I do have some marks that are not completely flat, but it's getting better each day. And the thing about Accutane is that, like, I can wake up in the morning and my skin, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'll see it kind of starting to, like, emerge, and then by maybe, like, dinner time, it's like a full-on whitehead, and I'm just like, ew, gross. But I do not pop it. I have not popped any pimples, no matter how hard I wanted to. I didn't, because my doctor told me you just have to let the medicine run its course, and you can actually make it worse by popping them, and it has to just, like, push out on its own. I have let it do that. But then the thing is, by the next day, like, that whitehead's all dried up. Like, it's crazy. So it's like I've seen progression of getting better from the morning, better at night, better in the morning to better at night. Like, it just keeps getting better. I've never been able to go to bed and have my skin, like, look better than it did that morning. It's really weird, but I really like it. And so I've definitely think I've come out of that initial breakout phase, which, like, looking back, okay, 10 days, like, of having your skin get worse and, like, purge itself, not terrible compared to the results that I'm hopefully going to be getting, but I mean, it still kind of sucked. And just so that for anybody out there that thinks they're starting to experience it, maybe, like, it's not going to last forever. At the time, I thought it was going to last forever. I thought Accutane wasn't going to work on me. I was like, oh my gosh, because I just jumped to conclusions, and that's just what I do. So I also didn't have any cystic acne. It was just all, like, whiteheads, bumps, like, pushing out, nothing super deep. So that was actually really nice, too, because that, I think, will help the scarring not be as bad as it could have been. So anyway, where I'm at right now, I still have a few active ones, but overall, my skin is it's hard to see. Here, if you can see these are just marks. None of these are active, and I'm hoping that they will start to kind of slough off. I still have a few blackheads on my nose, but, oh, there we go. But nothing too bad. I have one here. This was a huge whitehead yesterday. Now it's, really starting to dry up. One here, and one here. But, like, other than that, my skin is, oh, shoot. That was my teddy bear's leg. Okay. But other than that, my skin is really starting to, get flakier. I've definitely noticed that. My lips have started to get even more chapped, if you can imagine that. Carry chapstick with you at all times. I am seriously considering, like, making a necklace out of my Aquaphor, because if I forget it within an hour, I'm dying. I need that with me at all times, and then they're fine. I apply a huge layer of it before bed each night, and in the morning, like, I apply another huge layer. Like, I am applying it all the time, so it's very important that you keep chapstick with you all the times. I made that mistake one time of not having it with me. It was miserable. No more real side effects, like, that I've noticed. My joints have been really sore, and, like, my back has been pretty sore. At the same time, I play soccer, and I had 4 games this week. So it could have a lot to do with the fact that I'm just overworked, and I don't know. Like, it might not be just because of the Accutane. They could be kind of working together. Who knows? But that's just something that I've kind of noticed. Okay. Now, one more thing I'm kind of going to talk about that, I thought, like, this has been the biggest change in my routine for my face, I guess, is that throughout Accutane, I have not been able to wear liquid foundation at all. And at first I was kind of like, it's a lot less work just putting on powder. It's a lot less coverage, but I feel like when I've been on Accutane, I almost feel like my skin looks better when it's just, like, open. Like, I feel like I just want to let my skin just breathe, just get everything out, just, like, reform itself, and I don't want to, like, cake makeup on. Like, I feel like my skin looks better without makeup on, which sounds really weird, but that's just kind of how I feel about it. So I don't want to be caking a lot of makeup on, and also when your skin is dry, you can't be putting a lot of makeup on because it will just, like, make the dryness look way worse, and that's just even more gross. I would rather just have kind of splotchy skin than, like, caked up makeup flaky skin, I guess. Whatever. Both are bad. I would prefer to have perfect skin, but anyway, so I've just noticed that I have only been using powder on my skin. That could have something to do with why I thought my breakout was so hard to hide. It could also have something to do with why it kind of healed up pretty quickly, because I haven't been, like, caking stuff on, and that means that at night it's way easier to take makeup off. It's way easier to take powder off than it is to, like, scrub liquid foundation that's been, like, sticking to your face all day off. I've still been wearing eye makeup, but, like, I don't know. I guess it could just be because I'm in like the last month of my senior year of high school that I just don't really care that much about my appearance. I don't think this has a lot to do with me being on Accutane, but I just haven't really felt like trying to get all cute and gussied up. Like I haven't felt like putting on a full face of makeup or like doing my hair full out. I've felt very natural and just like, again, that could just be my personality. I have no idea if that has to do with being on Accutane. It's just that I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to put a lot of products on my face during this time. Holy cats, this video is 10 minutes. I feel like I've been ranting. Those were just some things I kind of just wanted to talk about. Right now I'm still on 40 milligrams. After my doctor's appointment, I kind of hope that I stay on 40 milligrams for another month, because I do not want to experience another initial breakout right before my prom, and I don't know if people normally experience another initial breakout when they go on to 80 milligrams from 40 milligrams, but I mean, that's doubling the dose. So if I was having some side effects, I don't want it to all of a sudden be like, my lips are falling off because they're chapped, and like, I have to repeat the whole process over again, and like, I can't get out of bed because my joint pain is so bad. Like, I don't want it to all of a sudden be like, really bad, because I think I'm handling everything really well right now, and I'm also in a really good mood because like having your skin starting to clear up, even though it's not perfect, taking steps in the right direction is definitely putting me in a better mood. I honestly can say that that is probably one of the biggest influences on how I'm feeling, is how I'm feeling about my skin. And I think anybody who's had acne can say that that is definitely the truth. Anyways, I'm sorry this video was so long. I didn't really mean for it to be. I was just really happy with my results so far, and I kind of just wanted to share that and let you guys know where I'm at. So I'll probably update after my doctor's appointment if I got bumped up, maybe if I'm having different side effects. We'll just see how that goes. Anyways, until then, later.